So this is gonna be a really quick video on how to set up a checkpoint on a Turok map. So first, the very first thing you wanna do is have some sector somewhere in your map to trigger the checkpoint. So this is a test map that the test map that I used when I was making my KEX tutorials. So a checkpoint will make it so that when you either die or fall to your death, you spawn where obviously the checkpoint was, instead of spawning, for instance, here. So the very first thing you want to do is find where you want to place your checkpoint. So for instance, I'm gonna place it around here. So select only two sectors are enough for a checkpoint. So then you go to properties. Under properties, you should see a bunch of information and flags, a lot of flags. So what you want to do is go to argument tree and set that to whatever number you wanna set your checkpoint. So every checkpoint has its own number. Every single checkpoint in your map should have its own unique number. So for instance, this one is gonna be 666. Then you go to flags and select checkpoint, and that's it. That's the first thing you wanna do. Once you have that set up, you go to actor edit mode and go to add actor, and then miscellaneous, which should be here, and then select, where is it? Warp portal, no, not warp portal, panel level portal, oh my soul, where is it? Portal gate. And then you select warp point. Damn, I'm blind. Alright, where are you? Oh, here you are. Next, what you wanna do is drag this little warp point to where your checkpoints are. You ground it by pressing N on your keyboard, and then if you can see, when you spawn, what's gonna happen? The player is gonna be facing that way. So you can either rotate it or use the transformation key over here. The rotation tab. So now the player, when he responds, is gonna be facing this way. Sorry about that. Alright, so once you have that set up, you select properties, go to general, and then just below health there's something called TID. So you wanna match your TID with the number you set up your checkpoint. So in my case it was 666, and then press OK. Once you have done that, you go to save. Oh, careful, I don't wanna accidentally overwrite what I have. This one already exists, yes. And now I'm gonna test this bad boy. Should work. Okay. So now, okay, I'm gonna show you what happens if I fall down here. Okay, I'm back to the start of the level. This is without triggering the checkpoint. And now I'm going to trigger the checkpoint. Checkpoint. There we go. Ouch. And then I'm gonna fall to my death. And now, as you can see, I spawned where I put my checkpoint. And there you have it. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to bring up the console. This is pretty simple. How do you put a checkpoint on your map? Now, there's one thing that you should do always. So You probably couldn't see it, but as soon as I spawn, I hit something, an invisible wall. That is because the spawn flag is set to solid, so you wanna take that off. Alright, so now we're gonna test if that works. Test if this works. Okay, checkpoint trigger. There's nothing in the way. Oh, please stop that. Now, now we're gonna see. Perfect. Perfect. It's still working. It still works. It just works. Just one more. As you can see, please stop that, sir, good sir. It works. And that's pretty much it. So, thank you for watching, and if you like, make sure to leave a subscribe, and like, comment, as well as a follow on Twitch and YouTube, as well as Twitter. See you next time.